Alright everyone, welcome back to PA Academy. So this is another example that we're going to be looking at in this series under Oblique. So in this video we are going to be replicating this oblique projection. So this is more like a rectangular box, but the difference there is just this part. It's just this part. So let's get started. So if you missed the previous part of this video, kindly check the description. There's a link to the other part of this video. Also in the description of this video, I leave a link if you're interested in free online courses that will give you certification upon completion. Kindly check the description of this video. There's a link to some of those courses. Alright, so let's get started. So I have my ruler and I've set my my set square rather. So I'll just draw a straight line. Alright, so let's pick the length from here to here, which is so 35 plus 25, that will give us 60. Alright, so I can pick it from this point to this point, so that will give us our 60. So with that, let me bring in the 45 degree set square. So I want to draw this line. So like I said, when you're dealing with oblique, you don't really need your protractor. So with your set square, you'll be able to get the angles. Alright, so now let me just take the measurements. So from the measurements here, the height from here to here is 20 mm. The same thing from here, 20 mm. So let me just measure that. So I can use my ruler or the scale on the set square. So this is where the 20 mm mark is, and then we're going to do the same thing here. So I haven't done that. Alright, so let me also mark the distance from here to here is 10. So let me just mark it on this line so that there won't be a need to mark that again. Alright, so I bring back the set square. So make sure the lines are parallel where necessary. Alright, so on this 10 mm, just a faint line. And right here too, a faint line. So all things being equal, this line I would have made it more faint than this, but if I should make it more faint, you might not be seeing it. So just make sure that yours is faint. That's just a thin line. And then, alright, so the length from here to here is, this is it here. We have 10, 10, 20 and 10. So that's a total of 40. So let me mark it here, 40 mm, that's 4 centimeter. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let me also mark from here 10, from here to here 10. Alright. Alright, let me also mark length from here to here, which is also 40. So from here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you have watched some of my videos, you see I can take my measurement from any point, so don't let that to confuse you. Right, so I can go ahead and join this since we've measured it already. Alright, so I can just use my other set square as a benchmark so that I can use it to get other lines. So the other horizontal line. So from here, so from here to here, if I should measure it now, it should also be giving me 60. Correct. Alright, so what I want to do now is to draw some vertical lines. Okay, so from here, since this is the part we marked earlier, so this is the part I marked from here to here, which is 10. So I can, since I'm using the set square, so from here straight up. Alright, so let me use the ruler to bring out some of the main drawing itself. So let me just make it bold. So if you are finding value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. Alright, so now let me make this part bold like this from here. So in doing that, alright, so you can also get a more darker pencil to make it more darker, so that you can differentiate the main box itself from the construction line. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is to get this part here, is to get this inner part here. So what I'll just do is, let me bring back my set square. So let me just make sure that it's straight on this line. So So once I've gotten that and I've used my second T-square as a benchmark, so I can just slide it up. So from this point, let me just draw a faint line, slide it up again to come to this point, faint line, slide it up, and a faint line. Alright, so the length from here to here is given to be 25 mm, that's 2.5 centimeters. So let me just measure it on this line. So this is 2.5. Okay. So with that, we can just go ahead and complete every other thing that is left. So I just adjust my set square again. So I'm trying to make sure that it's straight on this line. Right, but if you're using a T-square, it will be much more easier. But like I said in introduction, I'm going to be using a T-square here. Alright, so from this point, I'll just draw a line to touch here. So I can just go ahead and make it a bold line, or a thick line. Here. So the next thing is I change the position of the set square so I can get an angle 90, and then from here draw it to touch this point. So what I want to draw is this line from here to here, so I'll just draw it, the line to come and touch here. So with this, I can say I'm done, but let me just make the other lines that I need to make bold, so that before we round up. So let me just do the finishing touch. Alright, so as you can see, I've been able to replicate what we have, this isometric drawing. This is what we are having here. So let me just go ahead and add the dimension. So don't forget, always add the dimension to your drawings. It's very important. It's very important to not just overlook that process. So always add dimension, and like if you find value, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are yet to subscribe to the channel PE Academy, do make sure you subscribe to the channel too. Alright, so let's do the dimensioning. So most of the dimension you find are always in mm. So this is 10 mm. And then from here to here is 20. From here to here is 10. So this is 10 mm, which is 1 centimeter, 10 mm. And this is 25 mm, and this is 35 mm. So basically that's it. These are another drawing that we've just completed. So in the next part of this video, we are going to be looking at another isometric drawing. Like I said, if you missed the previous ones that we've done, I'll leave a link to it in the description of this particular video. So let me give you an idea of what we are going to be doing next. So in the next part of this video, this is what we are going to be looking at. We're going to be taking you through how to draw this isometric, draw this in isometric projection. So if you find value, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are yet to subscribe, please click on that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to check the description of this video. If you are interested in free online courses with certification and diploma, I leave a link to some of those places where you can get them. So with that, I will see you all in the next part of this video, where we'll be looking at another isometric drawing. Thank you.